time on The Fallen Returns. You all woke up after spending one last night in the elvish city of Shalun, after making preparations, including going to a magic shop and buying a flying carpet. You guys set off once again on the road, pushing yourselves forward to finding the artifacts you need so you can stop the fallen one known as Balamon.
Back, Charles!
You all teleport to the capital, Eidolon, once again arriving in the Arcana, but doing your best not to get caught being there because you're not getting involved in bullshit again. No, sir. No, sir, not today. And you head out of the city, traveling down towards the Hollow, once known as the City of Dawn, currently called in Elvish, I Am Sorrow. You sent Gawain a little ahead, and he came back noping the entire way, which really set the tone for what was about to happen next. Gliding on your magic carpet, you were shown a whole new world of terror and undead and aberrations.
See what you did there.
As you come in, you ran into some horrifying creatures. One being a dark wraith, the other one being called a dream eater. So afterwards, you felt the ground beneath you shaking and managed to get on the carpet just in time before skeletal hands burst from the ground, trying to reach for you. You flew forward until you found what was called the Priory, which is where essentially a bunch of mages came together for a common cause. You got off the magic carpet, stepped through. Walking through this ruined place, you've discovered that it is still relatively untouched, but the devastation is still there. You walked forward and eventually ran into an echo of what was. You get the vision of it at its peak, full of life, full of people. And as the echo fades, you see a face peer around a corner and say, hello. And that's where we're going to begin, with this face, a woman, long brown hair, doe brown eyes, pointed ears, peeking around trying to see who's making the noise. She catches sight of you, gets a look of panic on her face.
Ryo, did you just hear that? See that?
I don't remember, did I?
Yeah,
I was actually literally looking back in the chat.
You and I think, were the ones who saw it.
Yep.
First.
Okay.
Rael and the professor are the ones who've seen it. Seeing her, she looks at you panicked, and then you watch her disappear around the corner again.
Wait, there's one! Wait, it was a woman or a little girl? Little girl, right?
She looks young-ish, but
okay.
you can't tell if she's an adult fully yet,
One...
or if she's the child. Elvio.
Wait.
What are you yelling wait for? What's going on?
There's a young girl who was saying hello.
There's
What's
someone.
a child doing here?
That's precisely what I'd like to find out. Now, I'm not going to run ahead of there, but I think we should go. Carefully, but fastly.
Very careful. Girls in the City of Dead doesn't make sense.
Yes, but it's
What
interesting.
exactly makes sense about this whole place?
Alright. Shield up, mace out. I guess
you
we
guys-
we-
Are
we
you
in a hall?
stealthing? You are in a hallway. Hold on. Let's get back to the story at hand. Oh, no, none of that happy music. No.
Cue the Silent Hill theme.
Oh, don't kill it. Or throw out all your dice.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I was trying to remember. I believe I used one of my inspiration dice last game. Yes.
Yep.
Sorry about that, guys. I thought I was muted.
Nope.
You're not muted, and I wasn't muted because I'm DMing.
So I literally have them in front of me to remind me. Oh yeah, dude, you have these. Use them.
So you guys go around the corner?
Yes.
Yes.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first if you guys want me to.
All right, go ahead.
Perception checks for me, please.
I've got my shield out, but not up.
It's 6.
Disadvantage.
18.
Oh my god, you guys.
That was a 9 on the die.
I'm above average.
Karn, you are the first person to see this. Everyone else follows suit as soon as they turn the corner, but you see sort of a bit of robe turn left down the hallway as it is a 4-way crossway.
She turned left, or something turned left.
To the left we go.
Something. Something indeed.
I don't like this.
I don't know if I trust it either, but what choice do we have? If it is actually someone.
Either way, it leads us to the source of this, or what we're looking for, or something.
What are the walls made out of?
Really super heavy stone.
Alright, then would it be possible to hash mark our way with the axe?
Yeah.
Alright, so if any more twisting corridors turn something, I'm gonna put a chunk in the corner to mark that we've gone that way.
Noted.
Oh, I was just thinking about that too.
Very smart.
So you all head down, your footfall echoing off of the quiet walls. You notice that there is not a sound in here. And as you mark which way you're going, you turn the corner.
Question.
Yes.
Do we hear her footfalls? Or whatever it is.
Make a perception check for me.
All of us?
19.
Uh, 20.
Alright. You all, for most of you, tend to realize that people moving tend to make noise. She's not making any noise, not a whisper of fabric, not even soft patting of feet. You know rogues and assassins, and they're trained to be silent, but this is ridiculous.
So the next glimpse if I see a cloak or whatever, I'm gonna hunter's mark it.
Okay.
'Cause I can track them.
I've never heard someone be this quiet before.
No. I hear us. I don't hear whoever that was.
I can't. Professor, are there ways to make people magically that some sort of illusion?
Do you mean to make an illusionary person?
Yes.
Yes, there are many ways.
One
Could
that
this be a
talks.
trap?
It could certainly be a trap. It could certainly be not a trap. I hope I've helped you narrow it down.
Those are definitely the two choices.
We did
Very
see
likely.
her right after we saw that vision of this place. Could she be a ghost?
She's the first non-maleficent thing that we've met down here.
That's true.
I suppose we investigate a little further.
Of course. I'm not saying we don't. I'm just saying everybody
I
be
believe the word I
lookout.
was looking for was malevolent, not maleficent. That's something
I
else.
was just
Malevolent. Thank you.
Same.
hope it's not Maleficent.
It still comes from the same root.
Hmm.
Well, it would be another dragon, wouldn't it? This time, not an old codgery one. Where's my professor voice today?
Do we follow her, or do we try and explore some of these?
Well, Corin.
So you're muted.
I didn't hear anything you just said.
I know, because I'm trying to get the professor's voice back.
Ah, okay.
Yes, Corin, I think we should follow her. What is going on?
All right. Everyone, keep your eyes peeled.
So
Definitely.
clearly we're not going to catch her at this speed. Are we only catching glimpses behind like corridors and shit like that?
You essentially catch sight of her as she's quickly turning a corner.
And we're moving at a quick pace, right?
A fairly quick place. That pace, yes. What is it? Is speaking not working tonight?
Apparently.
Wow.
All right, then. I'm going to click my heels, activate my boots' speed.
Quick. No place like home.
I'm going to double time it. I'm
Alright.
going to catch this person.
Oh my god.
You click, and you turn and you start tearing around the corner, and you watch as she runs, and she turns and hears you, a look on her face, and she darts in between this gap in these large stone doors and dips in.
I'm leaving deep grooves with the axe. Every turn I cross, I'm going to smack the axe into it just so that they know where I'm going.
I run as fast as I can after Connor.
We're all
Chase
running,
after
are
him
we?
as well.
Oh, crap. I
Alright,
hike up my robes and I start running.
Take the inspiration.
That's worth it for that image alone.
Yeah, I know, right?
Scrawny
Um,
little elven wizard legs. Moving
Need
along.
me to give you a ride, Professor.
I'm still capable of running. For short periods of time.
It's not too far.
Sprinters.
Very dangerous, so short distances.
That's why we need Kelvir.
Oh fuck. You know what? Everybody take the inspiration for
Ah,
role playing.
You're so easy, Snake.
Guys, that means
running
I know.
D20s.
be really hard.
No. So, Connor goes first, tearing down quickly. You get to the large door. Make a perception check for me, Connor.
oh, thank you, because that's a -2 at disadvantage. Thank you. That's a natural 1. I can't roll any lower than that. I'm not even bother to roll.
You're like, it is a door. There is an opening. Would you like to go through the opening?
Yes.
It is a tight fit. You are not. Whoever this is, you realize they're fairly slight. You have to sort of wedge your way in there, but as soon as you get in, it is a large, windowless room. There seems to be what looks to be, for lack of a better term, pews. And in the back, there's a raised sort of dais with what looks to be an altar. Most of this seems to be untouched. A little broken in places where the wood doesn't look like it would hold people up. But it's still there, and you see her standing behind this lectern that's up on the altar area. And she's sort of standing there, half trying to hide behind it, peering out the side looking at you.
Why are you running?
People shouldn't be here. No one's ever been here.
Then why are you here?
I can't leave.
Did you have something to do with this? I'm going to toss the Frost Shield's chest armor that I took across the floor.
She flinches badly as there's this clatter of armor on the floor and a plume of dust comes up. By that time, everyone else has... You hear this clang as you guys come to the doors.
Connor, are you in there?
Yes.
The door.
I go in. My way. Door.
I'm just gonna try to pull the door open.
Make a strength check for me.
Ooh, something I'm good at. That'd be a 24.
There's the sound of stone grinding stone as you pull it forward. Make a perception check for me.
So I'm bad at it. It's an 8.
You know, it's a big, heavy door, and it's thick, and you're pulling it, and it's taking a while, but you managed to widen the gap long enough there. People don't have to squeeze through.
There, that's much easier.
She looks up at you, Connor, and looks down, and she goes, I had nothing to do with that. Why are you here?
Searching for looking for answers.
What kind of answers? You-
One, a way to remove the stain from Talren's honor.
Don't know if you can find that here. This was a
I
place.
step up to Connor.
This was a place of learning. It was supposed to be a place of coming together for the sake of knowledge, and it is nothing now but a grave. You guys are all in the room now.
We're looking for an artifact, something that can help us fight a great evil that's coming to this land.
She blinks. I don't know about any artifact. I know about the headmaster's box.
The headmaster's box, you said.
Yes.
How do you know about the headmaster's box?
He gave it to me. When they came to town, he told me to take it, to go deep as I could, to hide it, to protect it.
You've been here this whole time.
Unfortunately.
How do you eat?
I don't need to. And she takes her hand and she plunges it into her chest and then wiggles her finger. Astral projection. Don't really need to eat.
Oh my. That's fascinating.
Sneaker, can I insight check her about what she was saying about the headmaster's box?
Go ahead.
Where are you projecting from?
Downstairs.
What are you?
She kind of takes her two pointer fingers and flicks the tip of her ears. Elven, of course. But I think you mean, how am I astral projecting? You see, and she starts knitting her fingers almost nervously, and she starts to talk. My area of expertise was with temporal and spatial magic. I was working on something. It was supposed to be sort of a stasis spell, if you will. I had been working on it for the last, 25 years before this happened. He gave me the box. He told me to go to the lower vault and to hide. Then something happened, and I had to activate it. And I was hoping it would only be for a short time, that anyone would come, and no one ever did. So I've been trapped here for, I don't know how long it's been.
It's been a long time.
What happened the day that you were trapped? Where's the source of the corruption coming from?
Oh, God. I don't know what happened outside. We got reports that Talren was marching here. They wanted something. The headmaster was sure it was whatever he kept in the box, and so there was arguments to try and figure out where to go, what to do, but it was too late. That he gave me the box. He told me to run to the vaults, that I would be safe there until they could send someone to come and get me. And then there was a loud boom, and it got quiet. And I activated it then, and I don't know what happened. I don't have very much range with this projection, unfortunately.
Do
What's
you
your
know
name?
about the creatures outside?
My name is Rylan Savarius. And Professor and Rael can make a history check.
Just that.
Funny, I know a Rylan, actually. Oh, for
I
God's
would
sake.
like that.
Really, Professor?
Luck. Not going to go
Well,
down
that's
with a
a
nat 1.
Total of a 10.
Whoa,
Mother-
why does that last name look familiar to me?
You have heard of the Silvarius family. They're one of the noble families of Islanora. And Professor, you would know especially the Silvariuses also have a presence in the Greenbrier Collective.
They do.
And the name Rylan Silvarius rings a bell. Enough so where you are very sure you've seen her name written somewhere in the Greenbrier Collective.
The Savarius family.
Yes, that would be my family.
Yes, I'm familiar with them. I know some of them.
Yes, I think I've heard the name as well. Not in my circles, really, but...
They work for some of them work for the collective.
I work for the Collective.
I'm sorry.
I worked for the Collective. Fledgling member, yes. But I was hoping to become more full member. That's why I was here. I was searching for more information so I could bring it back and work on my
That's where I've seen
work.
your name then.
And I have been trapped here for however long it's been.
Like I said, it's been quite a long time.
How long are we talking about?
Well,
Ethereal plane, how long has it been?
It's like 750 years or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
it's 750 years.
What?
Roughly.
What?
Yes, 750 years.
It's a hell of a nap.
I would say yes, that is quite a rest.
She kind of sits there and looks dazed for a moment.
How long have you
On
been
on
awake?
the good part, your stasis spell is magnificent.
It's
No
the
time for flirting, Professor.
I am not flirting.
she starts. She looks like she's trying to run fingers through her hair, but the astral projection doesn't pick it up. So it's very odd to see her go through this, and she goes, "It must. Oh, I didn't think the design would work in here. It's been working for almost a millennia. Almost a millennia. Oh my God, it's been almost a millennia."
Rylan. Is there a way that we can get here?
Yes, down the stairs. I didn't think anyone would come. I know there are things that haunt this place. I mostly keep my astral projection up here. I don't go down the vaults all that much. It's depressing. And it's kind of odd watching your body. Very disconcerting. So I've been waiting to see if anybody would come. I was hoping they would send clerics or paladins or something, but no one's been here.
It doesn't matter now. We're here. We will see what we can to get you out of here.
You said you need the box.
Yes.
Then I'll get you to the box. Come. But first, you all look exhausted. Did you want to rest?
We could probably
I don't feel
use...
comfortable resting here.
Honestly, I don't feel comfortable resting here either. There's too much evil here to sleep.
If you insist. And she
Whatever you
points
say.
to Connor and goes, "He just looks really tired.
You're right.
But if you wish to go, I'm more than happy to take you. I just, trust me, this place right here, these rooms up here are generally safe. No one really comes in or out here."
Are there
think-
things down there that we need to be worried about?
I've seen things come and go. Shadows mostly. I don't engage them. Not really much I can do in this form. And again, she sort of does weird things where you see her hand go through her arm and wiggle and stuff like that. It seems to amuse her a little bit.
That is quite fascinating.
What do you guys say? What should we do? Should we rest here?
Can we afford to lose a whole day resting?
Can
Aaron
we afford
Beers,
to be
you just-
found?
You just hear like his bags come off his back, like onto the floor.
All right. I guess that settles it.
I can keep watch. I can't do much against anything that comes, but I can serve as an alarm.
We'll set up.
Yes.
Okay,
We have a system set up. You'll be alright with watches.
as you wish. I understand that you don't trust me. I wouldn't trust me given the circumstances around here. I've gotten peeks and glimpses of what walks outside. Whatever the hell happened was awful.
It's not that we don't trust you or that I don't trust you. It's more that two eyes are better than one.
Can
Four
I
eyes
roll
better.
insight on her at this point?
Go ahead.
Considering what she just said. 17.
You get the feeling that perhaps 750 years trapped in stasis and wandering around as an astral projection has not done wonders for her mental health. But she seems earnest enough, if not a little bit wary of you all.
Okay.
All right. I don't mind taking whatever watch. I can't see the sun from here, so.
Well, I think honestly, given this place, we should probably at least have you, Corin, and Telmar, and me on one of the watches. Somebody with.
I think we should all be split up on whatever
Right.
watch. So I'll take first, you take second, Talmar take third.
That sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
And then, how about me and Connor, Professor, and Talmar, and Raya and Arendir?
Sounds good.
Works for me.
Right.
Do we want the tent? I have put my hands in the bag holder.
Fucking sleep in style, dude.
True. Set up the tent.
Tent more than well fits in here. This looks like it was a relatively dark and dank, but it was a lecture hall at some point. Professor, you ask her a million questions, and she more than happily responds. A little still wary of you guys. There seems to question to make sure that you're real, and she's not somehow losing.
Mostly about the collective and its beginning days.
She talks about the people she knew, and she, was excited because the collection of knowledge is something she, firmly believes in, and you should have seen the Priory back when it was at its peak. It used to have the this glorious library, but that was one of the first things that fell. She tried to go back there after what happened, and none of the books survived.
Do you know why you were attacked?
The headmaster was very much of a mind that wanted whatever was in his box.
What on earth could be in that box that's so powerful?
I don't know. I was never able to open it. I was told it was extremely powerful, and that whatever it was could not fall into their hands, and I've done my best. Unfortunately, it's kind of now complicated.
So it was an army that attacked you then, correct?
I think so. There were soldiers, and at the head there was talk of magic, of mages. Telren wasn't really known for their mages. I don't know where they got them.
My only question is what kind of magic did this to the outside? It's been totally corrupted and unlivable for the last 750 years. Armies of clerics and paladins have tried to take this place back and purify it and have gotten nowhere. What happened here?
I guess something necrotic in nature.
Such magic should never be used.
Tell me about it. I don't know exactly what it was. I don't know if I will ever know exactly what it is. But it was horrible.
Do you know if there's like a center to where all this is coming from?
Not that I know. From the magic, the residual magic, it looks like whatever was triggered relatively close to the outside of the priory.
Okay. Thank you, my dear. We will do our best to make this right, no matter what the cost.
Hopefully it doesn't cost you all that much.
A paladin's life is a life of sacrifice.
All right. Get some rest, everyone. We're high alert, and then we dive deeper, I guess.
Yes. Actually, before we go to sleep, those of us that are not going to be on first watch, we're in a temple, yes?
Lecture hall, I thought.
I think it's a college.
Yes.
It is.
Okay, I heard pews earlier. Oh, okay, cool.
They're like benches.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It is a lecture hall.
Okay. Well, Rael's definitely comfortable here.
Because Corin feels a little uncomfortable since he's taking first watch. Doesn't like being here. Just gonna cast daylight. Outside of the tent.
How long does it last?
Good call.
That's a great question. I will go and look. I think it's a concentration spell. Let me look.
Daylight lasts for 1 hour. It's not concentration.
You get an hour of daylight.
That's all I need.
Bask in the glory of Pelor.
And then I watch.
Alright, first watch, if you could roll me some perception checks.
Then it's me and Connor.
Yeah. I think he has a -2 to it.
Alright. The first watch... Don't shake your fist at me. The first watch... Alright, okay, I get it. First watch goes off generally. It's quiet in here. Even every place you've been to, there's been at least the sound of a breeze or something. There's nothing in here. It's dead silent. And you see Rylan seemingly sitting on a pew or a bench, sitting there watching you guys intently. But then as soon as she notices you're watching, she looks away, pretending to be on alert. And the watch goes by.
Did you say pretending to be on alert?
No. She's watching you intently, and then when you look over, she goes back to being alert.
Okay.
She's just seemingly very interested in you people. If second watch could roll me some perception.
Who was second watch again?
You and Talbar.
No, I'm third watch. I think Rael's second watch.
No, I thought Erendir and I had third watch.
I put you with the professor because the professor is the most squishy and you are the least squishy other than Connor.
Professor sees all, so it's fine.
Wait, so that's me with the professor then, right?
Yeah, it's you with the professor.
Okay, then
Roll
I'm up with the
perception.
professor. I'm confused, okay? Why'd I roll that one? That's That's a 5. I rolled my orange dice. Go over there.
Banish it to the Shadow Realm. The professor and Talmar, you take up watching this door. Professor, you see what the others didn't, especially with the doors being slightly ajar,
Of
that
course I do.
both sides of the doors have magic runes and sigils all over them, but you don't feel any latent magic on them anymore. In fact, it looks like the outside runes are completely almost scoured off. The inside runes are almost pristine.
Interesting.
And I hate to do this, but I will be right back.
No worries.
Deal.
Corin is snoring as loudly as a human being can snore. Well, a half human being anyway.
Corin's the worst sneaky rester.
Oh my gosh, just mentioning only made myself yawn.
It just seemed like when the DM tells you maybe you should rest twice, that like maybe we
You
should.
gave all of us GM inspiration.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I have
It's
3.
okay.
I might
I-
use all of them in this next upcoming
I'm
fight.
good.
I have
I'm
2.
ready.
3 liches down there.
Nice. Those are awesome dice.
Sitting
Oh yeah,
here.
those are really cool. I really like that orange one.
This is for my my new paladin, Ashtakara. She's a paladin of Ishtar,
Nice.
and I have my inspiration die sitting here, which now I need to add my 4th one too because we've rested.
Yeah, I only had a couple spell slots left.
Yeah, I only had 2 left of everything except my 4th. So
Yeah, I had used all my level 1s. All I have was my 3 level 2s, and that's it.
Well, methinks the DM may have been snooping in our sheets then.
Perhaps.
So I was actually okay.
I think Connor wasn't.
Well, yeah. Well,
No,
he had
Connor was
exhaustion.
definitely
I forgot. Yeah, Connor was actually was hit 5 times and was pretty down to less than 20 HP.
Oh my god.
not. Plus the level of exhaustion. thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus he had the exhaustion on it.
I don't know what that thing was, but it was nasty.
It's a dream eater, from what she said.
I don't even know what that is, but I don't like it.
Snicket told me that the thing that I banished was going to be summoning more things, too. So,
Wow. So Corin, the real MVP.
Yeah,
Eh.
kidding.
but
Yeah, she told me she was gonna- it was gonna
being
summon
Connor, I
a
think,
bunch
because
of-
Connor, it was almost dead by the time that I banished it.
Dustin.
Dustin's falling
Dustin.
asleep.
Dustin, no sleeping.
Oh,
He's knocking off, man. Dustin, you okay?
He may have us muted? Or he's just asleep.
You keep nodding off, man.
I'm
You
so
alright?
tired.
There's nothing off.
So tired.
I will not keep you guys too late tonight.
I didn't sleep. I haven't been sleeping well.
I hear you. I didn't really sleep last night either. I got a little nap this afternoon, and yay, coffee.
There we go.
Talmar, as
Venti refills for 50 cents.
oh, dude. Talmar, as you start to try to not nod off on the bench, you feel little dragon paws push on you. Wait, wait. Talmar, you have to stay awake.
Yes, I know, Mariah. I have to stay awake. Now, where's the bacon?
You have bacon.
Huh?
What?
You said you have
I don't
bacon.
know. I don't like second watch.
You said you had bacon. Lying is bad. And she goes and she wanders back off to the professor.
I'm going to try not to laugh.
Second watch, like the first, is very, very quiet. And I need perception rolls from the third watch.
Third watch.
That sucked. I'm changing dice, you guys. That's a grand total of a 12.
Oh my god, you guys.
I
Keep
rolled a
roll
3.
20. Keep roll 20 on roll 20. Don't let it get to your dice too.
Rolled
know.
a 3. I'm picking a new die for next.
RNGesus is infecting us.
I'm fine. I don't know. You guys don't know.
RNGesus is mad because we're not using him right now.
Yeah.
Alright. Again, this time it is extremely, extremely quiet. But now as you're getting towards dawn, you notice there looks like moving shadows outside. But as you know that dawn's arriving, it all quickly flees.
All right, that's good. It's good to know.
Render, did you see that?
Yes, but it looked like the sun scared whatever that was off.
Well, good thing a few of us have the sun with us.
Yes,
Picks up her necklace.
I get the feeling we're going to need that.
Power of Taylor compels you.
Don't make me use that later, because I will.
We're going to need your light and shit.
Highlight?
Yes.
Taylor's light.
Yes, I'm glad I prepared that spell.
Halo's light through us.
All right, let's wake the others up and find where Rylan is.
She's gone?
No,
No.
she's there. She's sitting in a pew. She's watching you all talk, not intervening, almost a little anxious, like she doesn't know how to socialize anymore.
So, while we were sort of on watch, apparently since Ida can't do any better than a 12, I was going to take a little time to just sort of talk with Rylan a little bit.
Okay.
While I'm keeping an eye on things. Just sort of what the city was like, what she used to do, a little bit about Rail's school time, and you know how this kind of reminds her, this area here reminds her of it a little bit.
Oh, it was so beautiful when it was untouched. The stone would catch the dawn, and it would glow brilliant colors, red, gold, pink. I used to like to get up before the dawn and go out and watch before I started. I was a research assistant here for a while, work for, room and board in exchange for having access to the library and to other minds. And it was wonderful, the collaborations, the talk. It was great. It was one of the few places here where you could talk and it wasn't all about the arcana.
Absolutely. Well, Halo or Billing, we'll get you back outside. You can see the dawn again.
That would be really nice. I'm kind of tired of walking these halls.
Tired of quiet.
It's so quiet.
Oh, hang around with us. We'll fix that.
Sounds wonderful. And you all get up, and she lets you eat and refresh yourselves and pack up. And when everybody's ready, she starts to lead you down the hall.
We follow.
And she talks a little bit as you're upstairs. She's leading you further and further in. There is, everywhere you look, even the further back into the building itself you actually go, there's still devastation here. Though the more you see, it's more now time than initial magical damage. And, she picks your brains for what's gone on since, what's happened. She asked about Shalloon since this once belonged to them. She asked how Eilenor is doing. Asked how the war went. That sort of thing.
I tell her as much as I know. about things. And what's been happening with the Greenbrier Collective.
Can't imagine how much the professor would talk to someone who needs 750 years of history. It would be the best.
That's precisely what is happening right now.
And then she'll ask about you. You obviously are a wizard, and what school?
Oh, I'm Master Professor of Evocation at the Greenbrier Collective.
Oh, truly. And she'll.
Oh yes, I've worked for them for 400 years, 300 years, a long time.
Oh my, that's wonderful. I was so looking forward to going, and all the information there. And she'll go on and on and on about it, and she'll mention that she was working on temporal magic, as it is super fickle, but she figured if she could get this thing to work, maybe all the things she could learn about magic, and it was going to be so great. And she's glad it works. So she's just it's worked really, really well, and now she's starting to wonder if going to be able to undo it, as she thinks as she leads you back into what looks like a staircase going down.
Well, if we are able to get you out, and I promise you that we will make every attempt to do so, you are more than welcome to rejoin the collective. You could teach a few of them some things, I think, even though you've never really joined.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Though I
Exactly.
suppose I could probably teach ancient history now. That is a worry. I wonder how things are going to react once I take the stasis spell down.
Let's not worry about that right now.
True enough. I would be careful as we're going down. I think that the complex down here has been... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Tainted? The intervening years, tunnels have opened up. I've peeked, but I don't like what I saw, so I tend not to go down there. So I don't know exactly what's down there anymore. But, hopefully nothing too bad.
Perhaps it's best if we move quietly then.
Recommended.
Right. And I cast Pass Without a Trace.
I'll get,
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus 10 if we
plus
roll.
10.
It lasts for an hour, so I got it up. When we need it, we'll use it.
Oh, speaking of which, Charles, y'all got a long rest, so you lose that, exhaustion level.
Okay.
And everybody gets their
Also-
spell slots back and all that good stuff.
Also, she was talking about the army of Tauren that were coming here, and she said there are mages with them, which is weird because they don't normally have mages.
Connor,
Remember that tidbit for you.
yep, Connor would know that magic's not sort of considered a bad thing. It's just a lot rarer in Tal'Ren. So anytime there is a mage, they're generally more of a martial mage. The fact that they had enough to augment their army is very strange indeed. And
Okay.
somebody opening up a noisy package. So you all head down. Are you stealthing?
I'm not very stealthy.
Well, I have Pass Without a Trace up, so
Oh,
we
then
might
yeah.
as well try.
17.
Me too!
I am also not very stealthy.
18 for Talmar.
Oh.
Dice tonight.
I'll be back soon, guys.
I'm gonna run out of dice tonight. I swear to God, I got a 9. I rolled a 3.
So 19.
Yes.
Yeah, Aaron Deer, you Swear you saw him there, but he's gone now.
Bamf.
I flick one of their ears from the darkness.
Fuck.
Sorry, Corin.
Those are sensitive, you bastard.
All right, everyone.
Arendir, you flick Corin's ear and laugh, and then you feel something cold in your chest. And you look down to see wiggling little fingers really high up at you as you then feel the cold retreat. I can do tricks too. She smiles and then waves you to follow her.
Oh man, this is the fucking weirdest thing ever. All right, keep following her.
Dun 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 dun.
He's got his own TV.
You watch as her projection goes dim, almost to the point where it's hard to see her, but she makes it a point to make it flicker enough you can keep visual on her. As you walk down, this place is a lot different. There are cracks in the ceiling that go down the walls. There's rubble on the floor, pools of water. It looks like the damage above did not... this place did not escape the damage above. Anybody trained in Arcana can roll.
Why, yes.
I most certainly am not.
24.
18.
No.
Professor,
Stop.
as you're looking at the damage and thinking of the fact that it was magic that did this, you're starting to compute in your brain the power, the magnitude of the spell that would have to be cast in order to create this damage, and it is mind-blowing. And then you start working how many mages would have to work in sync with one another to amplify it enough to cause this kind of damage. And it is mind-blowing how much power was sunk into this place to cause this. And you're slowly starting to realize how absolutely vile this was, how it has remained tainted, because the sheer amount of magic used to do this would taint the ground for quite some time, and you don't know exactly how much power it would need to remove it from this land.
I don't understand why they would do this. The scale that it took to corrupt this place is immeasurable. The amount of people that had to be participated in it boggles the mind.
It's amazing what people can do when they're determined.
But why? To what purpose would they? There is no reason, as far as we know. For them
Salt the earth. Leave as an example.
But an example for what? Nothing happened
Don't.
after this.
Clearly, something went wrong.
Could be.
But you march an army, leave an entire land desecrated and destroyed. Who's going to march against you?
I know I wouldn't.
If that was
I
the
know I
intent
would.
when they came here.
Let's just find whatever it is we're looking for, this box, and get the fuck out of here.
Right.
And you all stealth on. Going down corridors, she leads you down turns, and she stops. As she goes, she's like, it feels different down here.
Different how?
And she points to the sort of dark markings on the wall, and she goes, these weren't here before. How long was I upstairs? That is the problem with being an astral projection and being in stasis and not being able to go out and figure out how much time has passed. I don't know how long I was up there waiting.
These weren't here.
No.
Can I investigate them?
Go ahead. You all can roll investigation if you want.
So,
Because my roll's not good enough.
finally a good fucking roll.
How about a 16?
23.
I like it. Sorry, I didn't realize I was not muted.
We trusted you.
This one.
We thought you were our friend.
So, what did you roll, Ryle?
23.
23. Ryle and Aaron, you're the first to notice. Yeah, these are markings on the wall, and it is strange. You've never seen anything remotely like it. It's not like writing, but they look more like scorch marks, and the rest of you can kind of get that these are strangely out of place. I also need everybody to roll perception for me.
Passive is 20.
17.
Well, that's a 1.
Passive is 24. That's so stupid. Oh my god.
Passive
Connor, you're
skills don't make sense.
Rolling one?
No.
What?
Perception?
No, I'm not gonna bother with -2.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll like shit tonight anyway.
Well, you, Connor and Talmar, you are essentially just very focused on getting forward. Everybody else, you start to walk forward, you feel like you're being watched. And you look around and there's nothing there, but the feeling of being watched persists, and everybody starts to feel it as you walk further and further into this complex, reaching another set of stairs and going down that.
Oh, this
Okay.
is mildly uncomfortable.
Does
Yeah.
anybody else feel like there's another maybe magic mirror or something in play?
Oh, yes, we're definitely being watched.
'Cause that's creepy.
I'd say everyone be on high alert.
Corin flips off the air
I don't see that. how
and then
that's
keeps
going.
going.
Noted.
Yes, taunt the air, Corin. Smart move.
So you all go further down. The feeling is increasing. It's almost like a pressure that you feel right up against you. It feels like someone is standing right against your back as you're walking.
We can
It
get
is.
through this as quick as possible.
Even Rylan looks a little perturbed by this.
Under my breath, I say, Valentine, I hope that's you. As we keep going.
You continue forward, and you manage to get snippets of her saying, "This isn't right. This wasn't like this before. What the hell happened down here?"
When was the last time you were down here?
I don't know. Time is kind of wibbly wobbly when you're in stasis. I've spent so much time sitting and waiting for anyone to come. I didn't even know it had been 750 years.
Well, let me ask you this: have you ever been down here as an astral projection before?
Not really, since I cast the stasis spell.
Okay. I was just wondering if this might have been recent or not. But apparently-
Oh, I don't think it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not. I don't remember that it was.
Okay, that's fair.
Rylan,
We'll
Yeah.
figure out what's going on here.
do you know if there were any defenses down here?
No, it was a place of learning. There really wasn't much down here. These were vaults. They once held things. They were supposed to be safeguards. Defenses, I know nothing. The headmaster never told me.
Well, it just depends on how paranoid the person who has the information is.
Or how powerful the information is that they need to protect.
Very true.
most of the members of the Priory went out to fight, to hold them off. I don't know what happened to them.
I'm glad you didn't.
I had to do my duty.
You're doing a great job. Let us continue on.
I just hope Professor Van Toth didn't suffer too much.
I'm sorry. Did you say Van Toth?
Yes, was the headmaster here.
Van Toth was the headmaster of the Priory.
Yes, his sister, I believe, was a member of the Greenbrier.
Oh, yes. She was quite an infamous member of the Greenbrier Collective.
So I heard. That's why I was able to get my research grant down here.
That is very interesting.
Was Vantoff the name of the dude, the old elf dude that we just saw? We saw in what's in.
No.
That
No,
was Arlene.
that was yeah.
Van Toth is a name I created.
Oh, shit!
So it's fun.
Apparently, this was her brother.
You. I take it you knew them.
Well, I didn't know them. I'm afraid it was before my time, but they are very popular as the founding members of the Greenbrier Collective.
They were almost beyond my time, but just enough, I suppose.
Van Toth was one of the ones that sided with Vicanthus. Or Torvanthus. What's his name? When the Arcana decided to start the Purge.
Purge?
Yes, the Purge.
What purge?
The Purge that split the Arcana and the Greenbrier Collective. The Purge that after the war.
There was a purge? Of what?
The Arcana decided to take it upon themselves to be rulers of information, and they decided that they would eliminate all knowledge that could be used against. They politicized everything and destroyed valuable information.
Not only destroyed, but hid away so that it can't be found by people who need it, like us.
Mostly destroyed.
But that's blasphemy. Information is meant to be shared. How else?
Exactly the point.
Let's move on.
This is why we're here.
You guys move forward, and as you do, she drops next to you, Professor, and she goes, I was hesitant to let you get the box. I'm sorry. I was told not to let anybody take it from me, but I think you will need it. I think you might have to need it. And she goes on ahead of you guys. And as you walk, the oppressive feeling gets worse and worse. The air down here gets thicker. And it's like walking through cold soup.
Ew.
Congealed fat
Pudding.
on the surface of
Ew, gross.
soup. It's disgusting. And it clings to you. And this is not the same feeling as above. This is a little bit different, but there's still the undertones of taint here.
Sorry, the word taint. This is so funny to me.
Would it help if I said the way this place has been grundled?
Stop it. This is gross.
Please, let's continue.
Now for something completely different. You all head forward, and I need everybody to make perception checks for me.
22.
22.
7.
4.
22, 23, 24.
You all are walking forward, and anybody who gets above 15, you start to hear talking.
Oh, good.
I put up my hands for everybody to stop.
Shit.
Can we make out any words?
The language is strange and dark.
I speak Infernal.
As
It
do
is-
I.
Not infernal.
Is it Orcish?
Nope.
Is
Fuck.
it Goblin? No, I'm kidding.
Checking.
Those are my only 2 dark languages.
Professor still needs to learn dark languages.
I whispered to Rylene if she also stopped, I assume.
She did.
You said no one has been here besides us, right? No one has made it this far.
No one's come up through the town. I don't know of any other place for them to go through. I mean, there have been cracks in the earth, and it looked like fallen in tunnels, but that I don't know how long ago that was.
Does it sound like we're close to the voices, or is it like bouncing off the hallway and it seems kind of far away?
You, with your perception, you can, and being a hunter, you can go, alright, yeah, it's about maybe 700 feet off now.
Oh,
I
man.
don't.
The snake with a lisp.
Just totally not what I signed up for. Just give me the shit and I'll leave you guys alone, okay?
I tell everyone, I think I may be able to move the quietest out of all of us. Should I go ahead? Just see if I could see what it is and come back.
Yes, I think it might be good if we had some sort of information before we go any farther.
Agreed. Just be careful, Aaron dear.
Be
All right.
very careful, Aaron dear.
Go see what your elf eyes can see. And be careful.
Wait. Maybe there's something I can do. Let me look at my spells.
Well, I put my.
Let me remember my spells.
Well, we still have Pass Without a Trace, unless it's been an hour.
Oh, okay then.
I don't
you're
know. If
Then you're
that's-
ultra fine.
and I have advantage from my cloak. So I
Rub it
continue.
in.
I move forward.
Rub it in, Talmar.
You glide forward really fucking stealthily.
Oh.
It's almost to the point where you're like Rylene, and you're not really making too much of a sound. And you start going forward and more, and there's fits and bursts to the talking, and it gets louder and louder until you come out to where you see the hallway breaks, and it looks like it's entered a large room. And you press yourself against the wall. What would you like to do?
Just like little baby peek one eye across over the corner and see what I can see. And
Make another stealth check for me.
do I still have Pass Without a Trace?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So then it's a plus 10. It's 27 plus 7. So I don't know how to math.
34?
34.
There we go.
Alright, well, alright, you
Holy shit.
little itty bitty peek, and you see there is something there in the darkness. There's actually glow to this room. As you do, you see in a corner, curled up almost in a ball, you see Ryland's body. And there seems to be a golden translucent dome over her. And
Okay.
before her, floating above almost, you see this giant skull with this sort of balls are floating in orbit around it.
Okay.
And it's talking again, and you don't understand exactly what it's saying, but it seems to be peering down at Rylan.
Okay. Does it seem like it's talking to anyone? Like, if I see another figure or anything, or it's just this skull?
You get the feeling it's talking to itself now that you can see it, muttering to itself.
What is happening?
Okay. Oh man, I want to. No. I'm just gonna nope out of that. Back to the group.
You pull around the corner quick as you can and go right back down and rejoin everybody.
Okay. Good news, Rylan. Your body is still there. Oh, hi. Yes, I'm back. There's some floating skull. Was it big or just like a?
It was large.
There's some large floating skull with orbs or balls or something floating around it.
It's a what? Oh God!
Can I make some sort of check to see if I can remember?
You can roll, let's see, what can I have you?
It seems like it's talking to himself.
I do too, Charles.
It's hovering right over
Oh.
Ryland's body or dome.
You know what? You can roll nature or religion.
Oh, that's not good.
Anybody can roll this.
Considering he's telling us.
You consider he's telling you guys.
I hate my rolls tonight.
Oh my god, you guys.
It's all just making up for the fact that we're gonna
If you
kill her.
turn to the page
One turn
in your
and
monster
roll.
manual, you will notice
Oh,
thing
yeah.
called a
Put that
death
shit away,
tyrant.
come on.
You all have no idea what this is, but this sounds horrifying.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
you
does.
said what or what? Religion or...
Either religion or nature.
Oh, they're the same. That's great. 10.
Yeah, you have guys no idea what the hell this is.
Put that
Sounds
book away,
terrifying though.
Charles.
Corin, do you know what it is?
Put it away.
Oh, he noped the hell out.
Corin just started running up the stairs.
Full tilt, armor clanging.
Oh, I got a daughter to think about.
Oh god, that's terrible because he totally alert the thing to our presence then.
Yes, you would.
Roll 20. Could you not? Could you just fucking not
As
today?
the armor clangs, clank, clank, clank,
Just
clank,
for
clank,
once,
clank,
maybe
clank.
not.
I'm going to my last resort.
Well,
DM die time.
oh dear. Bring out the big guns.
Thanks for
I
pissing me off.
wasted a 20.
It seems very interested in Rylan. That's where it is. I don't know what.
It was talking to itself.
It seemed like it. It kind of sounded like when you're concentrating on something and you're just muttering to yourself out loud.
I don't do that.
Sure.
Okay,
but you know,
Professor.
if someone else did it, it sounded like that.
I know my years.
Professor, you hark back to the time at the Greenbrier Collective, and you know several esteemed colleagues who have done this before. Tut tut.
Maybe if I sort of, well, no, maybe I have heard it sort of before. It's just not something that I quite remember at the time. You might be right, Erinda. I know of this phenomenon of you speak.
Once Corin's AFK alert goes away.
Once he stops running into the wall.
He's clipping.
Yeah.
He's just gliding. He's not even walking. He's just gliding back and forth.
But,
walking in place.
uh,
Oh my god, I fought one of these before. I hated it.
This is going to be wonderful.
Mm.
We'll be fine.
The ephemeral voice says that she loves you all very, very much.
We weren't colluding when you were at break, or when you got up before. About, when the DM tells you to take a rest twice, it's probably a sign. I swear no one said that.
Just
Mhm.
really glad I have Spare the Dying.
Not be using those words.
Mm-mm.
No one's gonna die.
Don't use the D word until it's the D word.
Oh shit! Thank you, dear.
Okay,
Just got your
I rolled
text.
a 19 on religion.
Yeah, I just got your text message.
Oh,
I rolled
thank
a, oh,
God.
actually, let me double check. So I rolled a 16. I have a negative to religion, but I also am proficient in it.
How do you have a negative to religion? That's crazy.
Because I'm not smart.
Because he's not a smart man.
I'm not a smart
so it's
man,
actually-
but I know what.
I don't understand why
Halo
religion
is.
is an int, but
You have heard rumors of the thing, and the more you think about it, there are things called beholders. You've run into one, well, an illusion of one before, but reflecting on this, you know what happens when things go bad and their flesh starts to fall off. They become something known as a death tyrant.
Good call, Dustin.
And it is not something to take lightly.
Well, maybe it's a dragon this time.
I tell everyone.
Old Man Jenkins.
He followed us here.
Nosferatu.
Oh,
That's
darn.
what I was thinking of.
Then who was?
I tell everybody what it is. Do I get any? Do I
What
know
the fuck
any
is a death
potential
tyrant?
weaknesses of a death tyrant?
No, you just.
I know of it.
You know that it is undead.
Okay, cool. Well, it's undead, but it's an undead beholder essentially.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And skeleton pooped out.
You know that these things are attracted to power and darkness, and you could imagine that both this place and perhaps the box she's carrying might be enough.
What is-
All right.
Undead, you say?
Yes.
Hmm.
Ah, fuck. That's a good point, Talmar.
Why would you say that?
old. I got nothing. I don't even have a witty comment.
What did the room look like? There was a raised platform?
The room that the Death Tyrant was in was
Describe.
completely flat. There was some light in there being held off by the golden dome that was protecting Ryland's body.
Yeah, the hallway gives further down, just opens up into a big room.
Fuck. So, no other entrances. We basically just gotta go and do this.
That I saw at least. I didn't cross the room. I don't know what's on the other side of it, but
You're right.
well,
for us, we have this hallway.
if anything, we need to save Berlin.
It's
And
awfully-
we need this artifact. We don't really have a choice, do we?
Ryland, can you control your spell? Could you wake up from your time, or do we have to wake you up? Do you know?
She looks pensive. I never tried.
If we distract the Death Tyrant, if you wake up, we could all run out of here together. You know,
She's-
give you a breather, give you a moment to wake up. If it
High or low?
Hi.
Always high.
Except when he's friend.
Except when I'm back.
Moody's friend. She sits there and she thinks, and she taps her fingers to her lips, except the fingers fall through a little bit. She goes, I'm sure I can try to if I end the astral projection. I just didn't feel like I could leave here on my own. And so I guess I could break it or try to. I might even be able to if I reverse the flux capacitor, have the spell try to trap him instead.
Oh,
Oh.
That might prove helpful.
I might need a little bit, but I could do it.
How long do you think it would take to charge that?
It's not a charge. It depends on if I can do it or not. I don't know. I've never. That was the first time I actually used it. I was surprised it worked, to be honest.
I asked Rylan if she would be able to wake herself up. Oh, did you hear that? I don't know if you heard
Yes.
all that.
She thinks she can. She could end the astral projection. She's never tried because with everything going on, she didn't think she could survive all by her lonesome. So, but you guys are here, so that changes things. Yeah, if you distract it and get it off my body, which is so odd to say, I will wake up and the stasis, and then hopefully we can get the hell out of here.
Yes. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
I,
Let's give it a shot.
Yes, Connor, you are now protected from evil.
Ryo, do you think you can cast that on the professor?
yeah, I was just thinking about
I
that.
could cast on the professor actually, as well.
Well, then, great.
Would
I think
anybody
those
else
two are
like
the
it?
ones that can do the most damage if they turned on us.
Well, I don't
Exactly.
actually need a spell slot to do so, so...
Perhaps. Never mind.
So if
That's
you
a-
want to save your spell slots for whacking the shit out of it,
Well, thunder and lightning is very frightening.
God damn it.
yes it is.
Oh, right.
Alright, Professor. Mere moment. You are protected from evil.
Excellent. I feel better already.
I don't.
Is it funny? I don't. But it might help a little.
Alright.
Do we try to stealth down the hallway again?
You could try to take it unawares if you want.
I mean, is Pass Without Trace still up?
Yep.
I mean, we have Pass Without a Trace. It's worth a shot.
You might as well.
I would like to, before we do
Doesn't
anything,
matter, I rolled a 1.
Damn it.
how far down the hallway is it?
It's a couple 100 feet, I think.
I got a 17.
Okay, so it'd be before we start moving, I would like to cast Melf's Minute Meteors and have them floating around me.
What level?
We will be casting it
Let's see.
at a 3rd level, so it will have 6. And I will keep them slowly rotating around me.
Okay. So, you all are stealthing forward, or trying your best to.
Yes.
Clank, clank, clank.
I try to tiptoe, but it makes it worse.
It does. You're like, no, and then you try something else, and ting, 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 and you're like... And Rylan looks back at you like, seriously?
You need to get some tips from Arondir.
I wonder if you would enchant the spell Silence into armor.
I was just thinking about that.
That'd be really cool.
That would be boss, and me and Corin would appreciate that immensely.
As you stalk forward, you get close enough where the talking doesn't seem to stop. There's lulls in the conversation, or at least the conversation to itself, as it hovers over Rylan's body, back and forth like, I really want to get in there. The fuck spell did you cast?
It's like a fly trying to get through a window.
Ugh.
Just keeps bouncing off it.
Ugh.
Ooh, I know of how you can make there actually be an aura on your token when we go into battle. It's very cool.
You all get the feeling that it hasn't quite heard you all. Because it continues to talk and move and not turn around as you sort of peer around the corner and see that it's still hovering there.
Nah.
Oh, it's so scary.
I don't like it. No, thank you.
Which means you all get a surprise round.
Dun,
It nat 1'd. It's perceptional.
Say it had to have. Okay, nervous energy. I have nothing to do with my hands. I'm not good.
Oh, sweet. And then a natural 20 to my initiative.
Woo-woo.
Yes.
I like how I've become Brennus.
I know. I can't find the original token anymore.
Oh, I'm fucking. This one's cooler.
What'd you get?
Wait, no, not 21. I have fucking.
Oh, you got it. All right, with Asshole McGee.
Oh, my initiative is +5? That's ridiculous.
Let's see. Whale poopy.
Well, poopy butts.
True.
Not that it matters. You guys are get around on it anyway.
He's not gonna go for a while.
Oh no. Now I sound like Eeyore.
Can you? Could we draw where Rylan? Sorry, Rylan is on here.
Oh goody, he's not in range.
Found it.
Yeah, Squidward.
Yay, Squidward.
Cleaned
You
up a
finished with
little
those errands
yesterday.
yet?
Boop.
Put it.
Got it.
Do you see?
Yarp.
Okay, I want to make sure I was on the right level. Up first is the Cleric of Pelor.
Hold on. Okay. Cool. I was making sure my spell slots are both back up and everything. Okay. Fuck.
Correct response.
I'm going to. This is just a straight up open room. Okay. I'm just gonna go. There, I guess. And I'm going to. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna. No, that's not gonna work. Fuck! I'm casting a 4th level guiding bolt on it.
Shit. Awesome.
Blowing
Get
your
it.
load early. I like it.
I was gonna do banishment, but then fuck it, it's not gonna work. I just have this feeling it won't work. So that's fucking 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Where are all of my d6s?
Where have all the d6s gone and where are all the gods?
Where it's all
Where's the streetwise Hercules to find the rising north?
Yeah, because a song called Lucifer is not freaking me the fuck out.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Wait, I want to hear this song. Hold on.
You never turn on the music,
Yeah, 'cause it
dude.
distracts.
11 plus.
I thought it was pretty epic.
It is pretty epic.
I like it, but it's distracting.
Yeah, music
Bunch of
generator.
6 points of radiant damage.
Alrighty then. No, me. I just replaced his health to the damage you did. So
That's
it looks like he had 26 health left, which is not right.
canon now. It's canon now.
No takebacks.
Leave that right there, and I will finish him
I
off.
grab my holy symbol and form the light in my hand and chuck it, and I scream, "For Peller!"
Well,
Aiming right for its stupid glowing red eyeball.
Did he yell at it to feel better?
Well, I think he knows it's here. He knows it. We're here now.
I think he said eat feta.
Well, feta is delicious.
Nothing
A
bad.
salad with some
Damn you
That
guys.
does sound good.
Arugula and feta. Good.
And then for my bonus action,
Well,
I
maybe
don't
cheddar.
have, I don't have spiritual
Cheddar.
weapon. So yeah, that's it, I guess.
Alright. You, seeing this undead thing and cannot abide by it, call upon Pelor's wrath and send it forward in a bright shining bolt that hits it. You manage to hit square in the jaw and watch as the impact sort of causes a gouge to go from the chin back. And there's this horrible noise as it swirls around, looks at you, these many sort of crystalline looking red eyes sort of whipping about its head.
I take out my spear, my shield, and my mace, and that is my turn.
Awesome. Connor, it's your turn.
Alrighty then. We are clicking the boots of speed.
Click, click.
Giving me enough movement. Alright then. So my first strike has advantage because
Yep.
guiding bolt.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. That is a 24 to hit on the first strike.
That'll hit.
Alright then, this can be DM Inspiration on the second strike. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, next strike's normal. I doubt a 12's gonna hit.
12 does not hit.
Alright, we're burning an action surge.
Go ham. Go ham.
Blaze. Blow it
That
on
is
everything.
a 20 to hit, modified.
20 hits.
Alright. Last strike is a 19 to hit.
That just hits.
Ah! So 4 out of the 5 hit. I burned action surge and the DM Inspiration, so
Nice.
mark those off before I roll damage.
Guys, this is only the surprise round.
Yeah, and I want to put it down before it flipping decides to turn around and start shooting eye beams.
I know, it's going to be amazing.
Alrighty then, so for the first strike,
That's a word for it.
I love Connor.
it's 2, so it's 7 points of bludgeoning, 3 points of fire. Second strike
There's no Witcher.
is 6 points of bludgeoning, 8 points of fire. Third strike is 11 points of bludgeoning, 8 points of fire. Last and final strike is 11 points of bludgeoning, 8 of fire.
As you click and zoom forward like a blur, you slide just underneath it and hitting it over and over and over again. There is the clatter of your fist hitting bone, and you watch as you pulverize it, cracks starting to form. The last blow you hit, you manage to cause a fissure crack from where its chin is all the way up, and you watch as a couple teeth fall down, clattering on the floor. Is there anything else? I will take that as a free action.
Well, no, like as I'm running, I am Black Ball, just bellowing out the top of my lungs.
In pure, almost, we would say barbarian-esque rage. Alright.
He's really rolling with this blackmail thing.
Professor.
Oh,
Your
yes. Wonderful. I'm going to stay right where I am. Actually, I'm going to move all the way over down to here. So, because I am still 100% capable of hitting it from here. And for my first thing, I am going to cast Magic Missile at level 4. Shaboom.
Oh,
Straight hit.
Nothing but net.
And then for my bonus action, I will be casting 2 of the fireballs
Okay.
at it.
As you summon up these darts of pure arcane energy and send it out, you watch as it sort of cuts a groove from right where its brow line is all the way back up, and it sort of brings the skull back up with it. As with the using the motion of slinging the darts, you bring up your hand and send forth 2 of these meteors as they shoot forward and take out the large canines. Boom. Before clattering and bursting behind it on the ground.
I just sort of adjust off my robes a little bit, and then just stand there with my staff.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, good. I'm going to do something really, really stupid. And move up.
Casual measuring.
This awful crumbling thing. This nasty eye. And I'm gonna do guiding bolt at 3rd level. Shit. That sucks.
Unfortunately, misses,
Well, luckily I have several of those.
and you watch as this sort of budding light of dawn surges forth, and this time it is prepared. It sort of weaves away as it sort of goes past, clattering the wall, hitting the wall close enough to where Rylan is.
Ah, that's what that is.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No. I'm gonna hold on to these dice in case. I think.
Aaron, dear, it is your turn.
Alright. So following the professor's lead, I'm gonna make a movement in this direction. Nope. Then I'm gonna as a bonus action I cast Hunter's Mark. And then I'm gonna shoot it twice.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. The first one I am going to use DM Inspiration
Sounds good.
and make it a sharpshooter shot.
Ooh, fuck.
Oh, please don't fuck up. Oh, that's fucked up. That's only a 15 to hit.
Does not hit, unfortunately.
Damn it!
Well, luckily I had 2 DM Inspirations, so I'm gonna use it again.
Are you doing sharpshooter?
Are you kidding me? No. Well, I guess not. I didn't say it. That's fine though. That is a 19 to hit.
That just hits.
Nice. Okay.
Glad you didn't take sharpshooter.
All right. So I'm gonna colossally slay it. I have Hunter's Mark, and I'm gonna say the command word because of course I'm gonna say the command word for the bow. So I do 2 more D8. All right, here we go. Oh, bless you, D8s. Bless you for those 8s.
Oh, yay!
16, 18, 23, 29, plus 6 is 35 points of damage.
Your first arrow goes a little bit wide to the right. And it hits the wall, oddly sounding like the ding off of a goalpost. The second arrow you correct, take the bead and let go, and you watch as it hits the skull, knocking off a fairly sized chunk off of its dome.
Nice.
And you watch as the elemental magic disperses over the rest of it, and it shudders for a moment. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I believe I'm all out of things.
Alright. Talma, it is your turn.
Yay, me! I think I'm out of range, though. Woo, I sure am. Alright, well, I'm gonna move 30 feet. About here. Blarg. And I'm gonna go ahead and prepare a thunderous smite on the flame dancer, which I've ignited. So, Blarg. And that's it.
Alright. You all have gotten a surprise round, so he's not going. Corin, it's your turn.
Shit already? I hadn't decided what I wanted to do.
You only had 7 turns.
I guess you're right. I mean, I feel like this thing's gonna be able to fucking hit me from anywhere, so I might as well go up and punch it a little bit.
I like that logic.
I mean, you punches things, right?
I usually stay far away from things and let you and Connor punch things. But I totally am able to. You know what? Actually,
Join the party, bro.
I'm gonna just go level with Talmar. I'm gonna pull my spear off my back, and just huck my spear at it.
I'm sure.
Make an attack.
Boldly done.
You have a spear?
Ranged attacks. Woo!
24.
That hits.
This is a non-magical spear that I just like to throw sometimes. What the fuck do I even roll for this?
I think it's a
1d6.
That's a d6.
8.
Okay. As you sort of heft the javelin in your hand and you let loose, you watch it fly, and you manage to clip the back of its skull as there's a crunch of bone, and then the clatter of the javelin as it clears the skull and hits the floor. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I am good. Saving my spell slots for healing in case I need it.
Fantastic. It's taking a legendary action.
Great.
It begins.
As you watch as it's sort of now not quite surprised that you're here anymore, looks down upon you malevolently, trying to figure out who's first.
Oh, God.
Alright.
Don't worry, Dustin. They mean the same thing. You weren't wrong.
They basically mean the same thing.
Corin,
Sorry, bro.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Pretty okay, I think. Let me look. Yeah, that is a modified 20.
You watch as one of the eyeballs comes to bear to you, and there's this sort of fear that pierces your heart, and for a minute you can't shake it, but you call upon Paler's grace, and it dissipates like mist in the dawn.
I like that. Thank you.
Connor, it's your turn.
Okay, so how high is this thing floating up from me, or is it like ground level?
It's essentially ground level, it's just not dragging its jaw on the floor.
Instead of this, it's more like this.
Damn it, Dustin. Embrace straight boot. All right, well, I'm gonna hit it 3 times. I'm trying to figure out creative ways to do this. So you're saying is I can like put my foot in its jaw and like just leverage myself up and just start ramming into the ocular socket, right?
You would have to make an athletics check.
I'm okay with doing that.
Bite your leg off.
Be a glorious death.
Seriously, would be
Nobody
that.
says the D word.
I think that's Charles's
I think
family
Cora
crest.
could probably reattach her leg. That might be true.
It's an 18.
18. You managed to find a foothold where a couple of the teeth had been knocked loose. You managed to kick them out and get a foothold, but it's very unsteady. Staying here long probably isn't going to work.
All right, so I've got a cool idea. It's probably stupid as fuck.
Most cool ones are.
All right, so we're gonna make 2 shots. First one's a 13.
Does not hit.
Second one, fuck you, is an 18.
Does not hit.
Then I'm going to kick off its face and huck that fireball bead in its mouth.
Knew you were gonna do it.
Hell yes.
Oh shit.
Make a dex ability check for hucking.
Dex ability check, so that's... 19.
That will. So you managed to hit it, and I take it now, like the fireball, it's got to make a dex save.
A dex save, yeah, and I'll have to make a dex save too as I'm backflipping off this thing.
Wow, we are literally right on the cusp, you guys.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
It's like gonna explode like right to our
What's
noses.
the save for the fire ball?
What?
15.
15?
Yeah, 15. DC 15.
It makes it.
Damn it. So it's still 66. He takes half.
8, 6.
I'm pretty sure it's 8d6.
Is it
Yeah,
eight?
fireball's 8d6.
8d6. That makes it much better. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'll make my dex check. Yeah, that's a 19.
Yeah, you land just fine, and you make your dex save as well for the.
I take half damage. Spew. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 27. So it's 29 points of damage.
Okay.
Halved would be, what, 15?
Yep. As you flip off, as you hit the apex of the arc, you take this bead in your hand, so warm, and you huck it straight at it, and it cracks open on the top lip of this thing into a large ball of fire that engulfs over it, and you catch some of the blowback, but still manage to hit your landing, sliding back a couple feet, but coming onto the balls of your feet. A little bit singed, but good. Play of the game.
If it would have been, how do you want to do this? It would have been play the game.
Play of the game.
That's my round. That's my round. Yeah.
Talmar's get a 360 no scope him.
Professor, it's your turn.
Right. I'm going to cast lightning bolt. I'm just gonna dance around Talmar and Connor, and hit him, and then bonus action, 2 more fireballs.
Okay. It makes both of those saves.
Well, that's just stupid. It takes 14 damage from the lightning bolt then. 9 damage.
Okay. As you, in a signature Professor move, coalesce lightning between your hands and send it forth, managing to find an opening between everyone and going, yes, 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 fine. You send it forward, you watch as the lightning arcs between its teeth and then over its head, and then while it's still shaking it off, you send 2 meteors forward, only this time being glancing blows instead of direct hits, but still you see there's damage. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
He is taking another legendary action.
Okay.
Balls.
Shit. No.
Stop it.
Professor, I need you to make a dex save for me.
Oh shit.
No bueno.
It
No
reaches
bueno.
that far.
Oh!
Would you like to use luck to reroll that?
Go ahead.
No! I can choose which one I take because she doesn't know. I will take
Yes.
the 14.
Luck lets you choose.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, that's yeah.
Jesus.
She's picking up a lot of dice. That's not good.
No.
Don't worry, I have plenty of healing potions in my bag.
Don't
Hey,
worry,
even if it doesn't work here.
I'm made of healing magic.
Hmm.
Dustin's at a full pucker.
How much life does the professor have to begin with?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a wizard. He's a
Wizard.
level.
And I have 0 constitution.
It's okay, you got this.
Wait, how much XP do you have?
You tell me how much damage you did first.
Oh no.
34.
Oh my
I
god.
have.
He didn't die.
Has
HP
this
though.
I got this. I got this.
one of the balls, these eyeballs comes up and trains itself on you, Professor, and you see this aura of darkness come rushing forward to you, and
Oh dear.
for a moment you swear that is the last thing you will ever see as this
Flashbacks.
pure gout of death comes forward to you, and you take 34 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
I'm on my knees. Oh yes, I remember this. I remember this very well.
Rael, it is your turn.
I'm literally just 60 feet.
Oh, thank God. Well then, I am definitely gonna be total cornball, and yeah, I'm gonna try that 3rd level guiding bolt again, but this time I'm gonna use one of my DM inspirations, because fuck that noise.
Absolutely.
Where the hell is it? Too many spells. Too many spells. Too many spells. Here it is.
Holy fuck!
Hell yes.
You
That was
fucking
at 3rd
pew.
level, so there's actually 2 more d6 in there.
Sweet
Oh.
God Almighty!
And
Sweet
Crit.
shit.
Would you
That
like to
needs to be
just
rolled?
ejaculate your crits all over them? Just
Ron ejaculated.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, you
It's
don't get to
still
do
double.
that. Not with that crit. So, how much is that? 33? 36.
Be 32.
there's yeah.
I can't math. Don't
There's
ask
16
me.
times 2, so it'd be 32.
Plus 3. 35.
Yeah, so 35. Math
Well,
is
the
power.
that's also in there, so it would be 6, not 3.
Yeah, that
Because
those
I did it
2d6
at 3rd level.
should be
Right, so
Okay.
38. Swear to Christ in heaven I can math. So
I can't.
you seeing the professor get hit and drop to his knees, grasp your holy symbol, go, Palor, not today. Not them, not today. And you unleash this mighty bolt of pure sunlight. And you watch as it catches him full in the eye. He screams in agony and sort of hovers for a minute, drops. And you hear the scrape of bone on stone before it manages to come back up. and you watch as there is burn marks all over its face. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna walk up a bit. And, alright, that's it. I think you've been in the dark a little bit too long. Fellas, how about we bring a little high noon to this room?
Yes.
So, inspiration for the three of you up front here.
Sweet.
Because I can't reach anybody else.
All right, sweet.
And
Thank
I've
you.
still got a dear God.
Is it
Oh
D8
fuck.
still?
D8 left. Yes,
It's
D8.
high noon.
Yes.
Thank you, Rael.
Thank you.
Aaron
God.
Deer, it is your turn.
All right, I step over right in front of the professor, slap a greater healing potion in his hands as I pull him up to his feet. And I say, "Get it together, old man," and then I turn around and I'm going to shoot twice.
Wizards are ranged, Aaron dear. Wizards are ranged.
I'm not going to use my action to feed it to him when he's conscious.
He has 3 beams on his turn that he still has to go yet.
Yeah, and he hasn't gone yet.
It's fine. I'm sure I can drink it.
I'm going to attack him twice. That was a waste because it was a 17 to hit,
Misses.
and that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So I'm going to colossally slay him, and I still have Hunter's Mark. 18 points of damage.
All right. As you help the professor to his feet, seeing the toll it's taken on your friend, the first shot again goes wide, but the second shot you're not going to miss this time. You line up and you manage to ding one of the eyeballs, causing a scratch to appear as that one drops before coming back up, hovering a little bit more shakily than before.
All right. And I leave myself positioned in front of the professor.
All right. It is going to take another legendary action.
Balls.
It is going to hit you, Talmar.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, bring it.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
No problem. I got this.
-2.
You get your bonus, though.
Damn it, trolls.
I do get my bonus. I get +4 to whatever I get, so that's an 18.
All right. So
Unfortunately, no one else is in within range of me.
Yeah.
you sit there and you start to prepare to go forward, and you feel another one of these eyes turn towards you, and your muscles start to seize and still, and you feel yourself almost start to go and become a statue, except you force life back into your muscles, just limbering yourself back up as the effect wears off. It is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm tired of your shit. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to ready a Divine Smite on Flame Dancer, and I'm level 2 Divine Smite on Flame Dancer, and I'm going to use my DM inspirations to get advantage on this attack roll.
Oh, hell yes. And you still have the Thunderous Smite on there, too.
Yes, I do. So that's going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, hold on. I got to roll both my Thunderous Smite and my Radiant damage as well. So it's going to be 5d6. That's going to be an additional 18 damage on top of that. So this is going to be 35 damage on this hit, and I'm going to use my other DM Inspiration to attack the second time.
Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Divine Smite does d8s, not d6s. Reroll that.
I am totally right. You were right. They are d8s. Not d6s.
Actually, that would be Mike.
You're lucky you have a paladin in this
That's
party.
right. I was doing math in my head. Whoops. Alright, hold on. I'll use my actual dice and fuck it. Okay.
It'll be real awkward if you roll less, though.
Well, I rolled 2 6s for my Thunderous Smite.
Nice.
And I need 3d8, right? 2, 5, 9. So that's going to be 9 radiant damage and 12 thunder damage. And he needs to make a strength check as well, or he'll be knocked prone and knocked 10 feet back.
That's a natural 20.
Okay, he's good. So that's that. So that's gonna be 38 total damage, and I'm gonna attack him again. Use my other DM inspiration for this one.
Well, in your load.
That's a natural 20.
Yes.
So
Smite him.
right. Fuck it.
Only if you want to. Don't make me tell you what to do.
Where'd my dice go? I just had it in my hand.
Well, technically, if you want to be optimal and with a natural 20, you should probably.
Yeah.
I didn't declare it beforehand. That's 10 slashing and 11 fire.
All right.
And I guess crit damage double that, so that's 22 damage.
All right. So you.
Or I'm sorry, that's not 22 damage. I can't add. That's 42 damage.
Yes, it is. You rush forward, having seen your friend, the professor, almost felled by this abomination in the truest sense of the word. You funnel this divine rage into your sword. You step up beside Connor, shoulder to shoulder, and you bring Flame Dancer once, twice, and you manage to cut deep into the bone. Huge chunks now missing out of its skull as you watch the flame lick over the bone.
Kill it. That's bad.
And it wavers, but is still floating there.
Fuck. He gets a turn.
It's its turn. However, at this point, everyone can make perception rolls for me.
Oh, yeah. That -2.
Fucking shit.
Right on.
I'm staring at the healing potion.
That would be an 18.
Talmar, thank you so much for this fucking shield.
It's a 13.
Connor, by the way, you have a +4 to all of your saving throws right now because I'm next to you.
Awesome. Corin and Talmar and Arendir, you notice out of the corner of your eye in the back, you see Rylan starting to stir.
Oh, good.
Good.
It is its turn. As you watch as the skull rights itself, its eye bearing down upon you, you feel this malevolent presence as it stares you down. And in a cone of energy, you feel this negative energy take place. Capturing Talmar, Corin, Professor, and Arendir in its gaze.
I'm going to use DM inspiration for this.
Shit.
As it brings down this energy cone, the eyes start whipping around, and some of them begin to light up.
Nope.
Okay, don't forget about that D8, guys.
Yep.
What is happening?
Arendir, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Fuck, you couldn't have picked Dex. Oh, no. 10.
Oh,
No!
You go and reach back to your quiver to get ready for the next attack, and as you do, you look at this thing, and it scares the shit out of you.
Ugh.
And you feel this terror that you haven't felt before settle in, and you realize that you are not taking a step closer to this thing. And another eye lights up, searching around. I need Corin. Corin, I need you to make a strength save for me.
I'm not going to roll this one with the DM inspiration. That's pretty good, actually. Strength saving throw?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna add a D8 to it. Oh fuck yeah! Okay, so that's 18 plus 5.
23.
23.
23.
Okay.
I flex my
You-
muscles at it.
You feel like this pull as the beam keeps steady and tries to wrap around you to grab you, but you manage to just pull yourself out of his reach as the ray flickers and dies, and the last of the eyes that is lit up fires off.
Oh shit!
I hate the
Why
silence.
is it silent?
I am trying to read and I'm blind.
Okay.
I need Connor to make a dex save for me.
You get
Okay,
a
that's
plus
not
4.
terrible. I get a +4, and it's not a terrible save. Okay, so what is
Actually, dexterity is a wisdom-based skill.
no! So that's so 22.
You feel this paralysis come over you as your muscles start to seize, but you are too in the moment and you shake it off.
Nice.
That's its turn. Corin, it is now your turn.
Kill it, kill it, kill
I
it,
look-
kill it.
Kill it? Or heal the professor for all of his hit points?
No, heal the professor.
Okay. So I look back at the professor and I say, "You're not dying on me, you old fart," and then then I cast a 3rd level healing word. So hold on. Because he is 60 feet from me. So that's a D4 plus another D4 plus another D4. That's pretty good. 2 3s and a 4, so 7, 10 plus this is
Corin, you reach your hand out to the professor to
Oh,
send
no.
We're in the
Paylor's grace towards
Oh,
him,
shit.
and you watch as this healing light at your fingertips flickers and dies.
what?
Fuck.
How far does that
Anti-magic
cone
cone.
go?
The cone of the eye.
120 feet.
Shit.
Fuck.
I hope healing potions taste nice, because you're not going to get anything from
What's
it.
the width of the cone?
Oh, do I feel that? So I felt that, right? And so I'm kind
I
of.
said Talmar,
Yeah.
Corin, Arendir, and the professor.
Okay, so then what I'm gonna do,
Everybody but me.
if I move, I'm gonna move kind of out of its sight. Can I do that over here? Behind this wall?
Mm, make a wisdom check for me.
There's one problem with that plan.
God damn it. A 3rd level. Okay, anyway. 15.
As you're starting to figure whether or not to move, you realize that this cone might not just be blocking your healing. You don't know if the healing magic will even work, even if you are outside of the cone, because the professor's still in it.
Then I go up and hit it in the face.
Feel free.
Bosh! I called him an old fart for no reason now.
Now you're just mean.
You just
Yeah,
mean
now I'm
and
just
you
mean.
use
Now
the
I'm
third
not-
level
I'm
slot.
not paying attention. I'm breathing heavily, slumped over my staff.
He's like, oh, my skin's dying. Why is
Hitting
it
it in the
dying?
face with my mace of disruption. Which means because I'm dead, I get thingy.
Do it.
Oh no, it's This says it's fiend. Is it fiend or undead, or is this specific to fiends?
The Mace of Disruption?
Yeah, I have it. It says fiend in here. I don't know why.
I think it's undead too. At least that's how Pike was using it. Hold on for a minute.
Right. I mean, she's used her Mace of Disruption on undead, and then I didn't know if that was like a flavor thing because we were mostly fighting fiends.
Please hold, as my PDF file takes fucking forever. Mace of Disruption, undead or fiend?
Glorious. Well, I hit with a 21.
That hits.
Rolled a 14 plus 8. So I get to roll 2d6 radiant damage. If it has less than 25 hit points, it has to make a wisdom save of 15 or it will be destroyed. So, my dice up.
That'd be sexy as fuck.
6. So 10 bludgeoning and 10 radiant. And if it's under that 25 hit points, it has to make a wisdom save.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, snap.
I just wanna. I mean, I'm pretty tall. I just wanna just slam it right in the eye, and I just wanna slam it right in the eye.
You, feeling it deny you Palor's grace, put everything into this blow. You grab a hold of this mace, and you bring it down with every ounce of force in your body, and you slam it right in its ugly ass red eye. And you watch as this sort of reverberation and this sort of flare of radiant light, as there's this horrifying screech, as you watch as it shatters into a million pieces, turning to dust on the floor.
Fuck yes.
Okay, I turn, run 30 feet towards the professor, and cast Preserve Life.
You guys are out of combat.
So, Professor...
I drink the potion that Erendare gave me.
Yeah, I help prop him up.
Oh my.
I'm gonna go check on Moylan.
This reminds me of the time I fought a lich. I've only been on the floor once.
5 times my cleric level. So, Professor, you heal whatever 5 times 7 is, 35.
Oh
Cool.
well, I am well over. Well, I wasted that potion because I was drinking it too. Oh well.
You know what? I will say that Corin got to you before you could start to take the potion.
Okay, I was just sort of getting there. Like, I look over
You're
to
like trying to
Erendare
take
and
the
it's like,
spell
except I was on the floor only once. Oh.
And you all take a breath after that battle. And as you do,
Erendare, here you go.
the golden light of the dome flickers and fades as the stasis spell drops. And you watch as Rylan groggily, with one hand, starts to try to weakly push herself up into a sitting position, cradling this golden box to her chest with the other.
As
Since
she tries to
I
get up, I'm
saw
gonna
her-
run forward and kind of help support
Yes,
her.
I'm gonna make
Yeah,
my
that's
way
what
up
I
there
wanted to
to
do as well.
help. Are you okay, my dear?
Does she look wounded at all?
She doesn't look wounded, but she's very groggily blinking her eyes, like it's taking a while for her to wake up.
It's alright, take it slow. You've been out for a while.
Let's quick before it sees run far.
It's dead.
You what? You killed it? You killed it dead?
Well, it's
Again,
dust
dead.
now.
Yeah,
Unless you know something that we don't, is it going to come back?
it's dust.
I don't think I don't think so.
Drink this. And I hand her some of the tea, Valentine's tea.
She thanks you, and in return, Professor, she holds out the gilded box. Connor, you get Corin and Connor. You both get some teeth, and there are also
Send me
two
some powder
very large
bones.
canines that are intact on the floor.
Okay,
Corin,
this is what
Connor,
I've got an idea.
bone powder, please.
Is Erinder still freaking out right now?
No, Eridir's fine now.
Okay, good.
I'm just running into a corner.
God damn it, Clippy. Wrong
Yeah.
game.
GTA and San Andreas.
What was your idea, Connor, or did you want to talk later?
I'll just send it to you in a DM real quick.
Yuki. Professor, she holds the gilded box out to you. She gratefully takes the tea.
Oh, is this
That is the
Van
box,
Toth's?
yes.
this belong to Van Toth? What he wanted you to save?
Yeah, it didn't belong to him. From what he told me, it was inherited from the headmaster of the priory to headmaster over the ages. It was supposed to be kept safe, like knowledge to be guarded.
I open it?
And it was.
You open it, and inside, you find something.
What do I find?
Dun, dun.
A severed head.
You should be seeing it now.
Gwyneth
Sorry.
Paltrow, no.
It's in the
The last
don't-
sends of regards.
Is it the cloak?
It is the cloak.
It says drink more Ovaltine.
There's a man's penis in there.
More Ovaltine, please.
Hello.
Hello, mirrors.
Professor, what's in there?
I pull out a cloak.
This is what we came here for.
I don't know.
I mean, it's very stylish.
I cast Identify on it, and obviously I get this.
And you get that.
I don't know if I get. Do I know the history of it?
You know very little about it. It's more of Oh, from the books you've been able to read,
Mhm.
you realize that this is definitely one of the artifacts.
This is definitely one of the artifacts.
Oh.
It grants 3 to armor class.
Oh shit.
And
it provides extra protection and grants resistance to all damage from spells.
Whoa.
Well,
Damn.
Damn.
Shit. Who should get that?
Who was it intendedly designed for, since these are all specially designed items?
you look at it, Professor, and it looks like it would fit you very well.
I was gonna say it might help with the professor's potentially pushiness.
I would have a 19 to armor class.
you have a 19? Oh,
Come and
There's a
join me at
19.
a 19.
that's amazing.
Yeah, so it's the legendary hero Cal Dorn once fought and defeated a massive 4-headed pet of the Lord of the Nine Hells himself. He skinned the beast and wore its hide as a cloak.
What a badass.
That's
That is
badass.
badass.
Yeah.
I will put the cloak on.
It settles about your shoulders, and for a moment you worry it might be a little too big for your slender frame, but it drapes almost majestically over you and settles down perfectly.
Very fetching, Professor.
Thank you.
Sorry I called you an old fart earlier.
What? I have no recollection of that.
Oh, never mind then.
I'm gonna rub my shield on his cloak.
It's not how that works. That's not how any of this works.
Maybe they're like, Sankara stones. Maybe they get more powerful as they're together.
Now you can shock somebody.
Here, Aaron, bring your bow. We're gonna all touch these together.
What are you doing back there? Stop. That's not how magic works.
That's not how it is.
Kalima.
Um,
Kalima.
Well, I don't know how magic works at all. Oh no. So, you know.
As Rylan sits up and is slow to try to get her legs back under her, she kind of looks down and goes, "Oh, great. I am not going to turn to dust as time resumes. That's what I was worried about." And as she moves, she goes, "Oh, but I have a crack in my back." And you look, and there's actually a chest, perfectly untouched, that she was leaning up against.
Oh.
She's like, "Okay, that would explain why I have a crack in my back."
That would have been uncomfortable, yes.
Can I kick the chest open, Legend Ocarina of Time style?
Make a acrobatics for me.
Your foot hurts.
No, athletics.
Oh, that's better. That is not great.
just
Oh down.
break your toe.
I think it's a 13, but hold on. Yeah, that's a 13.
You kick it open, it is not nearly as majestic as you thought it would. It kind of slams open. It slams open, hits the wall, and slams shut again.
Hey, Corin, I'm gonna grab it, open it up. That's why you have hands.
You lack imagination, Connor.
And
Did
inside,
you not see me do a backflip while throwing a fireball bead?
Valid point.
Connor, take DM inspiration. You all peer inside, and there seems to be some things in there.
Oh.
There seem to be a couple gems and a couple sacks that, upon cursory glance, look like there's some gold in there. There's a wand, a ring, what seems to be a set of plate armor, and a book.
Ooh, plate armor.
You are
Muted
Muted
Dustin.
there,
You
Dustin.
did, Dustin.
The professor walks up to everything and says, "Hold on, everyone."
Professor is trying to do charades, and we're like, no.
you cast identify and you go through and you realize it is a wand of polymorph.
This is a wand of polymorph.
Oh, shit.
Can you turn me into a kitten?
Rael, maybe you would like a wand of polymorph?
Oh, that might be interesting.
You turn things into bacon and then Uriah could eat them.
I swear, if Dustin has a set of plate armor there,
Yeah, I'm
This
pretty
is the
sure.
set.
I'm pretty sure Professor wears plate armor, right?
You cast identify on the ring next, and you see, oh my god, freaking thank you, Adobe. It's a ring of shooting stars.
Whoa.
This is a ring of shooting stars.
The fuck?
It sounds familiar, but I can't remember what the hell it does.
Hold on.
I'm looking it up.
While wearing this ring in dim light or darkness, you can cast dancing lights and light from the ring at will. Casting either spell from the ring requires an action. The ring has 6 charges for the following other properties. The ring regains 1d6 expended charges at dawn. Fairy light and ball lightning and shooting stars. You doing fire damage. It's a
just gonna
lot.
read that.
Thank you, dear. You cast identify on the plate. It is not really magical, but as you're looking at it, it does help you figure out what it is. It is adamantine plate armor.
Oh. One of you plate wearers might like this. It's adamantine.
It is adamantine. And as you go for the last one, you realize, Professor, it is a tome of understanding. If you spend a little bit of time with it, you gain a +2 to wisdom.
Oh, this is a tome of understanding. Spend time reading this, and you will become wiser.
Ooh.
We could
Well,
all use a little wisdom.
I think we
I'm
know.
crazy wise.
I think one of our friends is about to try to rule a country, and he's not the brightest person.
Ooh, that's a great point.
Ouch!
And here's the thing. It will take you above a 20.
Oh,
I wish this were intellect.
That would make me above a 20. I think we sit and think on it.
You also
Really?
realize there are 3 Alexandrite gems, a peridot, a black pearl, and 2,400 gold pieces.
Oh my god, somebody put that in the bag of holding, for God's sake.
yes, I toss the bag. I take the harvesting implements out, and I give the bag to someone. So they can put
There
all
you
the stuff in.
go.
I'll take it to just put stuff in the bag.
Yes, to fill it up.
Did you write down what it was? Did you
She-
and whatnot?
She put
Oh,
it
there it
all.
is.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, it looks so good. As you all are sitting there going over the loot, Rylan starts pushing herself up using the wall for support as she tries to get back on her feet.
I go
Cradling,
and help her. I go and help her up.
she gratefully takes your hand and smiles and kind of laughs almost as she grips your arm tight.
She hasn't
And
touched
it's-
someone in a long
Flex a
time.
little bit.
I haven't touched another person in so long.
I tell Corin, lock it off.
You can't see me flex. Actually, my muscles are pretty huge. You probably can.
Every minute. She laughs and gets onto her feet, brushing her robes off, and she looks down at the weird contraption that was holding the stasis spell, and the lights have flickered and since died, and she goes over and touches it with a foot and goes, "Well, it did its job. I suppose I might be able to fix this someday." And she picks it up.
I think that would be a wise endeavor. And I know some people that might be able to help you.
It'd be nice to go home. I don't think my parents will be alive anymore, but at least maybe my siblings.
Well, the collective is still there.
It is.
And if you take this, and I write a quick little note, and I fold it up, give this to them.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Professor. And she stows it all away. And she looks at you all and thank you. I never thought I'd actually be able to leave here.
We're going to get you home,
Thank you.
or out of here at least.
Please don't think this indelicate, but how much exactly do you weigh?
Oh, oh my. She blushes a little bit, and she goes, maybe, 110? I know I'm
Okay.
heavier than I look.
No, it's okay. I understand that. It's just our method of way of getting out of here is sort of a flying carpet.
I can walk.
You're not
No, you
touching the
can't.
ground.
The skeleton's on the ground.
I've got a mace of disruption. I'm not scared.
We could also just take turns.
Well, I could probably get. I've got a fly spell.
I can polymorph.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
we
yeah, I
can
could do that
polymorph
as
too.
well, couldn't I? Yes. I gotta get used to this.
It's no worries. I can see myself off from here if you would prefer.
No.
No, please, stay within the company of us.
Oh,
Right, thank you.
I think we would feel better if you stayed with us at least until we got back to civilization.
I would too. It's been a long time. I would need to really get my bearing.
It is a different world out there, I assume.
Is there anything further this way?
You look down that way, and peering off in the dim light, you see what looks to be a collapsed hallway.
Okay.
The invisible wall.
The developers clearly didn't want us going this way.
Yeah, this is one piece of caution tape that we can't get up that stuff.
You manage to walk, and you run into an invisible barrier.
Yeah.
Can
The corruption must be coming from here.
I sit at a corner and start like clipping my way through it?
Hold on. I'm I'm gonna
You
hit it
try
with my
to, but
mace.
you glitch through the floor and start falling.
Damn it! I soft locked. Fuck.
Do I have to make a roll for harvesting stuff or anything?
No, at this point, it's picking stuff up off the ground. There's
Oh.
literally nothing.
What about the eyeballs? Or
Yeah.
The eyeballs are completely dust. Everything is dust.
Corin,
I,
do you wear plate armor, by the way?
I do.
You muted yourself, Dustin.
You can have it, Talmar. I'm taking this.
Thought I
toad.
was muted and then I unmuted.
Okay, that'll work.
I scooped some dust into a pouch.
I
Talmar,
hand the professor 2 vials.
with this adamantine armor, anytime you are hit with a critical hit, it is treated as a normal roll.
Fuck.
Wow.
That's super sploosh worthy.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You drown a toddler in my panties right now.
That's better than you got that.
The best fan quote.
For fuck's sake!
Yeah.
Call it quits, game over. I can't do that. What am I supposed to do now? That's all, folks.
That's
I
where we
take-
end.
I think that you guys are heading back up to the surface now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys head up, and it's still nothing has really changed in this place, but there's this feeling of almost relief as you've gotten another artifact in your grasp. Getting a better knowledge of what happened and how bad this is, you get a feeling that perhaps talking to the right people, you may be able to get a foothold enough that you might be able to start clearing the taint from this place. And as you walk up, Professor, you get this familiar feeling of arcane magic coming from your pouch, the pouch you normally receive messages in from the Greenbrier Collective.
Oh. I have a message.
It's been a while since we heard from them.
Message for you, sir. Patching it through.
We haven't actually heard from them.
Right. It was been about a month or something, right?
The Greenbrier Collective.
You
I sent them a message, but I have not heard from them in years.
You sent them a message asking for more information and then keeping them in the loop. It is from Mad Eye. It says to meet him at the Citadel, which you know is the keep and the city that's in front of the gate.
Perfect.
You are to meet Sapphire there. Post haste.
Sapphire. Oh. It looks like I might have to go to the Citadel.
That's just on our way to Talren.
Yes.
All right.
And you all prepare to set off, having achieved your goal here, and with the knowledge that maybe, just maybe, you will be able to save this place, and at least the knowledge that you've saved this girl from God knows what. That is where we're leaving off for tonight.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
No, I was waiting, grabbing for you.
Okay, so one thing. Is there like a ridge overlooking this place? Or like an elevated place overlooking this?
You could possibly, in the city itself or around the city?
Anywhere, really.
You see enough ruins where you could actually, especially with the flying carpet, can hover just enough so you can get vantage point over most of what's left of this place.
Oh, right then, because I want them to set me down there. And I'm going to pull out a few things. I'm going to pull out the armor, the frost shield armor I picked up. I'm going to set it there. I'm going to pull out a knife. I'm going to cut my hand. I'm going to... Tempest, God of War, let these warriors find peace in their death. They have suffered long enough. I offer this blood and this victory today as a sacrifice. And I stand up.
take DM inspiration.
Huzzah!
The
And
makings of a king.
High or low?
Well, this group's always high, so we're gonna go with high.
Can't believe this is a thing I started by accident.
The professor does not get high, so
can't.
he's the one that rolls low.
Yo, you. Here. I want you to take a look at this.
You rolled a
BRB.
20, didn't you?
No, I roll percentiles when I ask high or low.
It's a fucking 99 or something. When did Peter Griffin show up at your house?
He's never left!
Is it 100?
You feel a swirl of power. And you feel this sort of strength burn through you. And there's almost this sense of divine providence. As you look up, you manage to look just over to the east where the citadel is, beyond to where the mountain range is, just on the horizon, and beyond the gate, your homeland. Well, you will step again. You will reclaim the honor of your clan. You will reclaim the honor of your people.
Bloody hell, am I the only one around here who doesn't follow a god?
The void
uh,
is
so-
hollow.
Or isn't sworn to one at least?
Hi, Eridia. I'm the professor. I am sworn to knowledge.
Ayun says hi. Boo.
Not you, Ayun.
No, not again!
Fine, I see how it is.
We are smited where we stand.
And is that where we're leaving it?
And that is where we're leaving it.
That is an awesome place.